Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome to the weekly recap. It's Rickatron and Mrs. KZED with number 46. It has been a busy week, Ksenia, do you think?
Completely agree. And here at Veeam, we're always getting ready to something. So we're working on Veeam on update. Last week we announced a second intake of Veeam Legends. And now we're also getting ready to Vmworld. Do you know what sessions we're going to have there?
I do. In fact, I helped the team prepare the content for the two Vmworld sessions. So I think Vmworld is it in 2 weeks?
Yep.
Yep. We have two sessions there. One's going to have Melissa featuring the orchestration product, and that one's going to be live, by the way. And the other one was pre-recorded with David Hill and Anthony Spiteri talking about multi-cloud workloads. Now, that one's really important because the VMware cloud strategy is really emerging, right, with the VMware cloud on AWS, the Azure VMware solution, Google VMware Engine, all the clouds, all the VMwares. It's really, really cool. And, speaking of major events, I snuck something out of R&D and showed it at a major event this week. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble.
Okay.
Go
for it.
The Nutanix.next event was this week, and I showcased instant VM recovery for AHV. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that's coming.
Wow.
It's not out yet. It's not out yet.
That's special department here in action.
yeah. I gave a good sneak peek for that group. So I mean, with that event, it was kind of okay to pull the news out for them. But no.
Yeah. But you know what? I think that for Vmworld, there is also a Kubernetes session with Michael Cade there.
Oh, that's true. Michael Cade actually got accepted in the raw community, not as part of our sponsorship package. So yes, Cade is going to talk a little bit Kubernetes at VMworld as well. So yeah, good shout. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. I just thought, with all this Kubernetes Corner initiative and it's growing, I thought that we have to mention this as well. It's great to have him there, Yeah. But, community has been busy and I don't know how to say it.
We're breaking the rules. That's what we need to say.
Exactly. So I would like to start with this blog post. It's kind of industry news, I would say, type of content. It was created by Ragnar, and he's talking about security vulnerabilities in Vmware Vcenter server. So a few days ago, Vmware, they published security advisory regarding this multiple vulnerabilities in Vcenter server. So he's sharing some details here, what has been affected, and what patches were created to this. And also he added some extra, so everyone, who is interested in this can subscribe via RSS or email. So to make sure that you don't miss a thing when it's about VMware, Vcenter, and related technologies.
Yeah, this is big news. This is arguably, for the audience that Veeam has a big catchment in, this is arguably one of the largest pieces of security news of the year. So I really encourage everyone to take this seriously. I've even sent this over to Anton, so we'll get this out in the digest, hopefully. But I think this is a big one. Thank you, Ragnar, for some. I really like the whole subscribe for updates. That's great because you want the news to come to you that matters. So that's a good one. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. I agree. And I see that community actually gives some shout out for this extra tea. So, there is a link that you can go and there is no need to try and search for this, but you can follow the link and get subscribed. Okay, we're ready to the next one, right? This one was delivered by Chris, and he's talking about how to set up a standalone Veeam 11 server. What I like about this blog post that this blog post consists of lots of details, steps, screenshots, for those who are not sure or kind of want to make sure that everything is in place and everything is set up correctly. So you may see it here.
My most noticeable, I got two important things to say. Well, three. Number one, thank you, Chris. Number two, I like to say to everyone, I guarantee Veeam 1 will tell you something about your environment that you didn't know, but you have to address. Okay. Now, what Chris has done here with this post is taking it one step further. He's put it on the most important word is in the title, standalone. and that's really important because a lot of times people put Veeam on the same server as the backup server. You can do that. But honestly, when you think about monitoring and the Heisenberg principle and all these other things, having that decoupled is actually a very good thing. So I actually recommend that this is the way you do it. And you, by the way, can do this on Windows 10. It doesn't have to be another server. Yeah, so there's a lot of ways to do this. But great shout here, Chris. And actually, I'm going to leak a secret, Ksenia. I'm just going to say it. When we do the next update of Veeam 1, I have a very special thing that's going to be exclusively found in the Veeam community. So you didn't hear it from me.
Oh, even I didn't know about this.
Nope, it's a big.
Come?
Well, I've been scheming it with product management. We've got something new and cool that we'll only have in the community for the Veeam 1 update coming with 11a. So
look forward to this. Look
yes.
forward to this.
Yes.
Okay, so the next one was delivered by Michael Paul, and he's talking about encrypting backups. It's another data protection best practice. And, I think that encryption, generally, it's additional layer of security that you have to keep in mind, you have to consider, you have to use it. So he's talking about different stuff like storage and bandwidth and efficiency. He's talking about application-aware processing, server configurations. What if I use data encryption at rest in my backup repository? So he gives answers to some important questions, I would say.
Yeah, I like to say, if you don't encrypt your backups, someone else will. Okay, now that's somewhat of a cheeky comment, but when you're talking about putting backup data in the cloud, putting it off-site on tape media that leaves your building, removable drives, but even the first stop, you think about the 3-2-1 rule, we can entertain the idea of encrypting every copy of backup data. So I think nowadays with some of the threats that are in play, because if you pick up this backup, you have everything, extortion, all these other things. Really good shout here. Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah, that's great commentary. And okay, since we're breaking the rule and I wasn't able to miss it, to skip this content, I'm sorry. But here's Jorge who is talking about enhanced HTML reporting. And this is a purely community work. He has been using RESTful API to deliver this. And he's talking about reporting for Veeam Backup for AWS, Veeam Backup for Azure, and also Veeam Backup for Office 365. So he took all our cloud products and sharing his best practices and additional things that you could do, in this post.
I like this, Jorge, because we always need to kind of tell the practical use cases of some of the APIs and the other things that go along with the products, and especially the cloud backup products as well as the Microsoft 365 backup product. Those have a different API set of capabilities than, say, backup and replication in Veeam 1. So thank you, Jorge de la Cruz.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So that would be it for today. I think that's a great collection for this week, right?
That's a good way to break the rules. Let's say that.
Okay, I think that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you in community.